Hi, I'm Erin Wilson. And if you've ever taken a Pilates class, you might have heard the term powerhouse being used, but not quite sure what that's referring to in your body. So in this video today, we're going to discuss about what the powerhouse muscles are and the idea behind using your powerhouse to move your limbs from your torso. So to begin, I'll explain where the muscles of the powerhouse originate. So if you take a look at the space in between the very bottom part of your pelvis, just above the pubic bone, and the very underside of your chest, just above where the rib cage separates up here, this section of the body is most specifically referred to as our powerhouse. So the muscles that are involved are all of the abdominal musculature. There's 4 layers there. Also the pelvic musculature that's inside of our pelvic bones, and particularly the diaphragm plays a big part in the powerhouse because that's how we originate our breathing and our source of moving through breath work in the exercises. So let's try a couple of exercises to engage our powerhouse muscles, and hopefully you'll be able to feel what they're doing when they start to actually move our limbs, or we think of them moving our limbs. So make your way down onto your mat. We're just going to lay on our back here. You might want a pillow behind your head. The first activation exercise can tense the neck muscles quite a bit at the same time. So get that out of the equation right away and just put a pillow underneath your head. So laying on our backs, we're going to bring one leg up to a 90-degree shape, and we'll take that same hand and press it on the front of our thigh. All we want to do here is match our resistance. So I'm going to press my hand into my thigh and also push my thigh into my hand at the same time. And we're going to do this with a breath out. So let's inhale here. And as we go to exhale, press your leg into your hand, press your hand into your leg, and feel the tension that creates in the center of your body. Inhale, back off the pressing and the pushing. Exhale again, press your hand into your thigh, press your thigh into your hand. Inhale, let that release, and we'll put that leg down. We'll do the same thing with the other side. So figure out where your hand needs to be for this thigh. Big inhale here. Exhale, we push our thigh into our hand, push our hand into our thigh. Feel the tension that creates in the center of the body, and then release. And we'll do that again, breathing out, pressing our thigh into our hand into our thigh, inhale, release. Try this with both legs. So if we take both of our legs up into that 90-degree, squeeze the legs together, use the inner thigh muscles, that all correlates into those pelvic musculatures. We're going to take both hands on both thighs this time, match the resistance on both. So we push both hands, we push both thighs, breathe out as that's happening. Inhale, release the tension. Exhale one more time. Press your thighs, press your hands. Try not to overly tuck your pelvis when we're doing this, and let it go. So that hopefully woke up some muscles in the center of our body, and that's what we want to attempt to use or think of using to move our leg. So we'll do an example right now of how we can think of moving our leg from the center of our body, from our powerhouse. So if we extend one of our legs down on the mat, we'll flex that foot, and then just picture that sensation you had a moment ago. Can I put some of that tensioning energy into my abdominal wall? And then think of pulling your lower back just a little bit down into the mat. From that sensation, pull your leg up as if there's a string from your abdominals on your thigh, and they're just wheeling the thigh and the leg up. And as we lower our leg down, can we think our abdominal muscles, our powerhouse muscles, are slowly in controlling the leg back to the mat? We'll try it one more time. So pulling our abs, pulling our lower back, feeling the back of our ribs just sinking deeper into the mat. And then if I picture my abdominals are going to pull my leg up to the ceiling, they're not literally doing that, but that's the thought. And then holding here for a moment, take another breath. And as we lower our leg down, can we hold back? So you're resisting lowering your leg to the mat and in essence kind of pulling your abdominal muscles up towards your chest at the same time. We'll slide that leg in. Let's try the same thing on the opposite leg. Let that go down. So right now we're not doing anything, right? Everything's very loose and relaxed. Flex that bottom foot, hands on our stomach. See if you can imagine pulling your abs down away from your hands, right? Hold on to that feeling. Breathe out to pull our leg up. Just take a moment here, inhale, you'll lose some of it naturally, which is not a bad thing. You want to let those muscles go as well. But as we start to take our leg down, can I again think, oh, are my abdominals able to pull downward away from my hands until my leg touches the mat? Take another breath, let them go, right? Regroup. And then one more time, can we pull our abs away from our hands? Think of dropping them down. Use that feeling to pull our leg up. Okay, hold it for a few seconds, let things relax there, regroup, and as the leg lowers down, can we pull our abs away from our hands, away from our shirt, and control it to the floor. Slide that leg back in. If you'd like to learn more about the Powerhouse or take more Pilates classes, join me on pilatesanytime.com.